Okay, let's talk about it. Since you all have the most to say about me, honey, let me get my link back, okay? So I talked about Phina's post that she posted on her Instagram that nobody forced her to do. She know exactly what she was posting it and what she expected off of it, right? I brought it here. I talked about it. I did the translation. Her fans, okay, were panicking on the comment section, and I just talked about how there was too much confusion, and I made it clear. And shout out to the Swahili speaking people who are defending you in the comment section, saying, but there's anything wrong that Drizzy posted. In fact, she even tried to say that it's probably a song that is coming out. Because if you go on Swahili, people who have been day one fans of Phina, they're saying it's a song coming out on Friday. But y'all have the most to say about me, especially these delusional ones who swear that they hate me so much, honey, but they be all up on my nyash, licking every ish in there. Okay? And then like the dark part, which don't see the sun. Okay? That's how obsessed they are. I don't go in places where I'm not liked or like the person. Okay? And the problem with them is the fact that I talked about it and their fave is being dragged on the comment section based off of what their fave was doing. That's why they're obsessed. And they've never forgiven me since I exposed Miss Mamas for talking with Tanzanian media house about the situation with Funke and Auntie Toy, right? They've always felt like I was a snitch, honey. I haven't even started, okay? It's this lady who is so obsessed with me. So she wrote in a quote, just give us few minutes, Drizzy and her depressed fans from her camp will post a YouTube analysis analyzing this soon. If this is real, please just tag whoever is giving you a headache. Not a headache. Anyway, your army are ready to go to work. But if not, I beg you, don't do it again. My heart can't handle it. I'm like, your fave put out something on the internet. I talk about it. For real, I hold myself from dragging, even though I felt like Miss Mamas is out here trying to clout chase. Because his clout with any Olua, rather any Olua ain't working. And any Olua's people are seeing through her dark heart. And I said it, and now I'm bad. Baby girl is out here playing Tanzanian industry antics, and I'm out here comping you, yani na wachanua, but you have the most to say. God damn it. Thank God for my Swahili speakers, because somebody called it out. This person said, we know it's Kiki for a new song on Friday, but the truth is that in-laws, you are just using each other. It's a Swahili person commented in Swahili, I translate it in English. And as you can see, she see things for what they are. Baby girl is cloud chasing both in TZ and in Nigeria. He know what works in TZ. He want blogs in TZ to pick on it and start talking about it so that he can drop a song. Another person said, learn more about cloud chasing. Yani hata ujui ku cloud chase. These are Swahili people. God gracious Lord. Neka be out here wanna choke me, okay? Because, oh, you're lying, you're hating me, you're this. I'm like, this is a familiar game. Same script, different participant. You know what I'm saying? Of course, another person said, I don't understand Swahili, what's going on. Because, Mama, you are not meant to understand what Phina posted. What she posted was strictly for her people. That's why if you go on the comments that Phina is replying to, she's only replying to people who are texting in Swahili because you were not meant to be in the question. Another person said, a kiki for a new song. Okay? And this is what I say on my previous video when I say I don't think it's any breakup. You know what I'm saying? Because if she had broken up and people are talking about her pulling down videos and pictures, she would have pulled in your luas or any your luas pictures and videos, right? And of course, they kept on dragging me left, right, and center. Oh, you're a hater. You're messy. Messy is my middle name. Messy is my middle name, my motto. If you look at my intro, it's a messy gang. You know what I'm saying? And there's another thing which I'm going to show you in a few. Of course, you can see them saying that they're just as confused as y'all are because what Phina posted ought to have been a music because it's like in a parable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a specific something. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? But she also said that Nigerians like gossip. They like to put everything into... Not all Nigerians, honey. All of them delusional. Some of them who are following them. This one. So this person said, have you heard of Israel? And its population, small but mighty. So that's what the EP fans are. Still growing. Hey, God, I don't even know what to say about it. I'm not hating on EP. Fan base or fan whatever, they drag me day in day out, honey. I don't give a F. You know, that is one way or another promoting me, by the way. I would just tell you that if you're going to drag me, just put in the correct spelling. So, ma'am, okay? Another person said, okay, of course, when the lady was saying don't go and watch Drizzy, this person said, I'd rather give her free cloud view to see those idiots insulting any. I'm like, okay, so you'd rather come on my platform and give me a free view for you to tell me how I don't like your faith. At that point, I'm like, I don't go to places that I don't like. Even if I'm going to watch it as a ghost. But I'm not gonna let the person know my feelings because that person will know that I'm watching and they'll continue to bother me. That will bother me even more. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, these EP fans think that I have some sort of hatred towards their person, just like some ring beggars. You always feel like, oh, you hate this person. No, baby. I'm just out here giving it to y'all the way it is. It is what it is. I don't go to places that I'm not liked, or I don't go to places that I don't like. But if you feel like you want to collect all the headache because you have enough Panadol for your house, I beg, continue coming because, honey, I'm just getting started. Wait until I'm on my leave. Wait until I'm on my leave from my 9 to 5. Chai! This earth no go be enough for all of us. And that's where I leave it. Anyway, keep it classy. Stay tuned for my next one.